Animal Crossing. I think. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. All right, let's 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 uh you know. Oh, I didn't read what day it was. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what day it is right now. Fuck. Who knows? It's not even it's not a day today. Nothing at all. Not even a day. Oh well. All right. I do also need to take a screenshot at some point for a new thumbnail because the snow is gone. So I need to change the shit. Somebody else has sent me a letter. Somebody else move, I wonder. Dinosaur egg, pterodon, triceratops skull. That's new. The early signs of spring are all around. That means it's time to come out of hibernation and get active again. It's the season for getting in shape. From Dad. The HRA, I do not care. Tom Nook. Oh, a lovely lamp. I do not care. Fuck a lovely lamp. I'll probably buy it, though. Can I? Nope. I think I've tried that before. Probably tried that every time since I learned that I could grab multiple things. I want to change my shirt. So I think that's the new one. But I'm not... Well, I guess I should do that quickly. I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna focus on selling shit. But it would make sense to do so. I'm just not gonna look for the fossils right away, because it's gonna be fishing time. For fishing time where I fish, I do the fishing. Get out of my inventory. Disgusting. Awful. Yes. No. Wow, what a lamp. Okay. I've got, I think, 3 fish to catch that I can catch before 9, so I've got an hour. Get all the shit out of my inventory. I don't think I've donated Tricera head yet. I think I have the tail and the body. Okay, cool. Nice. Hoo-wee! Let's move on, shall we? Here now. Where to begin? Triceratops, yes. Member of the Ornithischian order. This great beast flourished in the late Cretaceous period. It was a huge three-horned plant eater and grew up to 30 feet in length. That's 9 meters. Truly remarkable. Triceratops is easily recognized by its distinctive trio of horns and, of course, its parrot-like beak. Oh, and one mustn't forget the solid neck frill, which provided it with fortification against giant predators. Oh my goodness. Triceratops was quite formidable indeed. In fact, it was one of the very last dinosaurs to suffer extinction. Oh dear, good gracious, good God, Jesus fucking Christ. I just keep going on. I can't check that out though, I have to fish. Alright, those are all in pretty obvious spots. I shouldn't have any trouble getting them. I don't know the shadow size for the fish I need to get, but I know what they are. I think. Rainbow trout. Can. Okay. Nasty. I know the large char I can catch. I think it's rainbow trout, and then some other thing. There we go, rainbow trout. Now that's a trout of a different color. Numerous. And a dace. Dace is wild, haha. That's very funny. A koi. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Man, I just want to catch a giant snakehead. Or an arapaima. I love arapaima. Oh, don't run away. Please. I need this. That's a boat! Okay, so rainbow trout don't seem to be rare at all. I wonder when bugs start coming out, because, like... I've not seen any new bug. Hello, Rocco. Donate myself a fish. Please take my trout. Ooh, indeed, woohoo. This is one of those fish that seem to mysteriously disappear from time to time, drives fishermen batty. I wish you would have told me about that fish. It's left in such mystery. Alright. So that's one fish. That's not a char, that's a tiny little guy. Tiny little guy char, not a large char. Loach. I don't remember what the other fish is. Who's stomping around over there? Rainbow trout. Opal. I'll talk to Opal. But it has to be quick. Hey, so listen to this. I discovered something really weird recently. Yeah, it was after it had been raining for a while that one time, you remember? Yeah, it only rained once this year. Anyway, I had eaten supper, and I had some leftovers I wanted to get rid of. So I was going to put the rest of the uneaten fruit into a hole in the ground like I usually do. Oh wait, that's it. That's enough. I can't say anymore. It was too funny, though. I get tickled just thinking about it. Is she trying to get me to plant trees? I've planted trees. I know how trees work. Loach. Finally got my settings right in OBS, and now my game keeps crashing when my town gets loaded in. Did you add too much stuff to your town? Hello? Oh, I missed that fish! I did not add too much stuff. I suppose it's just a mystery. But also, computers sometimes just suck butt. This is a fishing stream. Goby. It's before 9, so I'm trying to catch those 3 fish, except I don't remember what one of them is. Maybe it's because you got OBS going, and OBS is intensive and also seems to have a lot of problems for people. Oh, that's the other thing I don't have. Cherry salmon. It looks so pitiful. Get it? Pit? Oh, never mind. Aren't all streams fish streams? Ho ho ho. So clever. Dace. Some fish are... some streams are fish streams. Get the fuck out of my way. Jesus. Some streams are fish streams. Sorry, Opal, I didn't mean that. I just didn't expect to catch a dace, and I'm so peeved. I'm irked. I'm all worked up. Ooh, indeed. Ooh, a cherry salmon, I believe. Yeah, I caught a koi. Just a little bit before you popped in. I've already caught 2 of the 3 fish. I also completed the Triceratops. Dace. Pond smelt. Cherry salmon. Rainbow trout. Oh my goodness, look at them fish. There's some fish. Wow. So now I just need T-Rex head, plesiosaur head, and some stego parts, and then I'll have every offsel. And I've got a notification of some kind. Oh, it was from you! How do I fucking, there, that's how I do it, I did it. I did it. I done did it. It done. It's done. A vile little thing. Impure creature. What the hell? I turned my settings to the fucking, the stuff, and I'm still getting the goddamn notifications. I guess I should just not... I'll get a notification and then just won't check it, and then I won't get any more notifications. I have notifications turned on for every channel in my server, in case anybody says anything. Crucian Carp. Same. I turn off notifications for most things. The only things I have it on for are general in one specific server. Then there are a couple servers that have like blog channels for specific people. And I have it turned on for mine in both of those, and then... and then my server there, and that's about it. Yeah, I just kind of tank the psychic damage for some cases. If it's stuff that's relevant to me in some way. Loach. Most things are not relevant to me specifically. Alright. So large char is very rare, I believe. Ew, it's a can! But it can only be here. And I don't think there's anything rare that I can catch anywhere else right now, so I just go. Bish. Fanta Nagazi. It's raiding with a party of 8. Oh my goodness. Hello, 8 people. What's going on? What's up? I'm trying to catch a char. Everyone is asleep.
Wake up.
This is too exciting of stuff to sleep through. Shit. A whole lot of running back and forth up here, and then not seeing a fish shadow, and then running away. So what are we raiding from? What were you doing? What were we doing before we got here? Other than snoozing, I guess. League of Legends, I see. Well, I don't know anything about League, but, I hope it was good games. I can show my house interior. Let me, fuck up catching this fish, and I'll head up there. It's not great. I've logged in. I think this is the 22nd time. There's a bug here. Anything you see in the ground I have not dug up yet, because I'm trying to catch fish before 9, so I've got... Hello, Rolled. I've got a limited amount of time, but I'll check my house just for you because I'm feeling generous. It's a mess. It's nothing great right now. And I've got a basement. With the most important feature, of course, being Apple TV and Froggy Chair. I love Apple TV here. Isn't this good programming? It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's all anybody really needs. And that's it. I don't have an upstairs yet. Why old Animal Crossing? Should I be playing New Horizons? Should I be playing New Leaf? Well, I don't really like New Horizons. I don't like what they've done with the place. It's not the worst. It's just not really what I want from Animal Crossing. They've taken out... Yeah. And it's a boot. I think decorating is fun. I don't think that's the entire thing Animal Crossing should be. I think the villagers have degraded in personality. It's about time. Yeah, I would like to. I think the villagers are a lot less interesting. I'm gonna dig that up, because I'm not gonna remember that that's there later. I think that they've taken too many things out that I liked, furniture-wise, and, like, just general vibe-wise. I think the music is relatively uninteresting and uninspired. I'm not fond of the pastel direction they've gone in, which it doesn't have to be, but it's definitely a way that they've leaned. There's just a lot of stuff that is not quite how it used to be. I would like to make my own game, but I need to learn how to code to do that. But I've got ideas for it. But that's a long time off, if ever. But it's always on my mind that I would want to make something more in line with what I would want with Animal Crossing. But I would have to make it legally distinct. This could be a large char. I don't know the shadow size, but it's in the zone. But it's also being an asshole. So, I don't know. Hello, strangers. Hello, stranger. You've never been here before. Banana milk. Oh my. Bilk. Drinking that bilk. I wish the bridge was right here. Because if I go a couple acres down, that fish is not going to be there anymore. Oh, it still is! I think. Maybe. That's... I feel like it's a lot of people's first Animal Crossing game, which is why it is hard to get people to understand why I wouldn't like it, or why an amount of people don't like the new one as much, because it's like, that's your first entry, and it's a well-built game, and it's got a pretty distinct aesthetic. No. If it's on Citra, it won't be. Yeah, the animals were assholes in this one, and it's great. I liked New Leaf. I think the cracks were starting to show, but I enjoyed it. And it was really nice having it be portable, which you lose with Citra. But it was very convenient to play on the actual hardware. Same with Wild World, which I also really like. I started with Wild World. I had watched a friend play this one before playing any of them, and then I never had a GameCube, so I didn't play it. But then I had a DS, and a different friend got Wild World, and I was like, oh, they made that game, but on the DS, I'll buy that. And the animals were still assholes to you in that one, and it was funny. And it still had all the vibes, but now you can wear hats. And you can get a bigger house. And there's more stuff in it. But it still feels like you're in just like a little town. Your tools don't fucking break. You mentioned the possibility of streaming other games in the series. At what point would you move on to Wild World? I'm not sure. I've thought about that. And I'm not too sure. Because I would like to stream other games, and I would obviously move on to Wild World next, but I don't know exactly when I would want to do that. What point I would feel satisfied moving on. I want to say, oh, just when I've caught every fish or whatever, but like that takes actually a year to do. Or like when I've caught every fish and every bug. But like that's, I don't know. Certainly not after every painting, or like after everything is done, because I'd fuck paintings, I'm not gonna bother with that shit. So, do you play AC with any goal, decorating, collecting, finding perfect villagers, or just chilling? Just kind of chilling. I like to catch everything. I don't bother finding perfect villagers because a lot of the older games you can't choose who you want, really. It's not like New Horizons where you just kind of get to do whatever you want. The player doesn't have as much control in these old games, and I think that's the way... I guess not the way it should be, because people enjoy different things, but that's the way I prefer it. Because it's like a little life simulator where you're not in control of every aspect, which I think is nice. When you've upgraded to the house or Nook's shop to the max, no, because that's... you can do that very quickly. If you really wanted to. I could have had that done already. Maybe not the shop thing, because that does take a little bit, I think. I've been working towards the shop more than my house. I don't remember how you get the max shop. As for decorating, I don't really have anything specific in mind. I like decorating. I think it's quite fun. I'm no interior decorator, though. I don't have any specific aesthetic. And my taste can be a little eclectic at times. Lookington's has extra requirements. I know in one of the games you have to have someone... I thought that was with Wild World, where someone has to come from another town and buy or sell something. But it might be this one. So I guess I would have to make another file on different memory card, in quotes. I love picking a theme. It's fun to have a theme. I definitely like having a theme. I just, I don't know. I don't like following a set like, oh, you've got to have this and this and this and this for it to be the right thing. Like, I like messing around with stuff a little bit. If AC is your nostalgic game, then why not try copy places, memories from your childhood? What do you mean exactly? God damn, this fish is not biting. I think in a way that's more than picking kidcore or cottagecore aesthetics. I just kind of pick stuff that I like, you know? What is this fish doing? God damn. I got the max shop in GameCube, but not in Wild World. Large char. Alright. But my pockets are full. Get rid of this fucking loach. You can make it in your old room or that playground to save your memories. Well, I mean, I've got my memory for that. But, I never had a froggy chair in my childhood or on a playground, and I got one in this game. You know what I mean? I don't have Apple TV in real life, and I never have. But I got it in this. Large char. Bro can't even watch Ted Lasso. I don't even know who that is, so... I'm out of the loop. Hello, Bolnir. Get out of here, Bolnir. I was sold a rock guitar for all of my money right when I started the game from some asshole named Pom Pom, whom I hate. Tom Nook actually worked before he had his lands. Wow. Oh yeah. Tom Nook's been in every game. He's been a landlord. He's been shop owner. It helped someone pop out 2 kids to work for him, whom we never see. Tom Nook was a busy man. I should probably look at how I get Nookingtons in this game, because like I've been buying everything in the shop, or all the expensive stuff in the shop for a while, and I don't know if that's how you do it. Or I could kindly ask somebody else to look into it so I don't have to. It is that for sure. Oh, nice. I like this one. That's not just Wild World? I see, I see. Sell all for a pitiful price. Alright. Let me get the heck out of here. Go talk to Blathers. Actually, I should dig up that fossil. Because I know there's one right... A player from another town has visited the shop. Oh, okay, I see, I see. I haven't even really been around the island. I just kind of went straight to fishing because I knew there were some fish I couldn't catch if I didn't go fast. Except, I didn't go that fast and I already got them. So maybe I'll start another save. I guess I'll have to look on how to do that. What a large and charming fish. That was dismal, wasn't it? Mom warned me to avoid comedy. Regardless of my shabby comedic feelings, this fish will have a safe and comfortable home here, with our deepest, most profound gratitude. What's my fish log looking like now? Not too bad. I don't think there's any more ocean fish I can catch aside from this. The flog. You can just switch to slot B and move over your, what's it called, load order around. I have no idea. There it is. You did it in your mind, and then your mind was busted. Maybe that's what busted it. Couldn't handle too many files. Hello. Not even the right rock anyway. Doing... okay. How are you? I caught 3 fish today. What was dinner? Hello, Rio. I borrowed some sewing equipment from Mabel and Sable yesterday so that I could design a nice pattern. Did you know that they'll loan you their equipment? I rented it. I didn't actually have lied. I don't have a Game Boy Advance, so I just use their equipment at the store. Oh, I wish I had a GameCube Advance and a Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable. I'm always saying that. Always. Not a goddamn day goes by you don't hear me saying that. No, I don't have an extra shovel. Yeah, this game has some kind of funny things in it sometimes when it comes to stuff like that. Corn salsa? What's up, Rocco? Hey, why are you even talking to me? Do you believe in fortune tellers? I mean, of course you believe in them. It's not like fortune tellers don't exist. What I mean is, do you think they can really see the future? I got a reading from Katrina once, and you know what? I didn't understand a word she said. How is that supposed to help me? Oh, sour cream. I love a good giant burrito. You don't like sour cream? Dang. Sour cream is very, very good in burrito and burrito-adjacent delicacies, such as nachos or taco. I like it in burrito. I don't think... I'm assuming you mean ranch or mayo just in general and not specifically in burrito. Yo, fishbone shirt. I'll stick to my houndstooth. Mayo burrito sounds not good. Ranch burrito also doesn't sound good. I like mayo on, like, sandwiches. Or on, like, a burger. It also is a good base for, like, dips and stuff. Sauces you can put on stuff. Never had Greek yogurt in stuff, aside from like Greek yogurt. I don't like Greek yogurt on its own. Guacamole. It depends, I think. Yeah, hit or miss. I've had really bad guacamole, and I've had some okay guacamole. I don't like, avocado. I also haven't had too many different guacamoles, so who knows? I feel like, as someone who is not American, ranch has less things that it should go on for me. You've mentioned deep-fried avocado before. I don't know how I'd feel about it. What kind of Mexican food do you even get in Canada? Probably the same kind of stuff that you'd get down there, depending on the location. I haven't been very many places in Canada, despite living there. Because I grew up without a car or money. And since moving away, I still don't have a car or money. So my existence has been very limited. I'm gonna talk to you, Rold. Talk to me. I didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but if you leave the village for too long, this place gets totally overrun with weeds. Makes the whole village look like real shabby, buddy. I can't spend all day picking weeds by myself, so just make sure you come back home, or come back to home regularly. Isn't Rold just so fashionable right now? Very good taste. What a good villager. I tried deep-fried ice cream for the first time earlier this year. Or maybe at the end of last year, I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. I can't do it, you have to do it. I can't do such boring tasks when you exist. That's your job. I don't mind picking some weeds. One point when I was younger, I had not played my Wild World account, or save, in quite a while. And I hopped on when a friend was over, and good God, the weeds. There were so many of them. There were too many of them. So I told him that I would buy him an energy drink if he picked all of the weeds for me. And went and bought it, and it took him, like, an hour and a half to pick all of the weeds. What am I doing? What is this? Right. Have you ever had a burger? Yeah. With donuts as the bread. What the fuck? God damn, this is an American chat right now. What's a burger? KFC Double Down Chicken is bread. They do have that here. I've never had it. But they do have it. What's a woman? It's one of them people. I want donut burger, but I don't want to be sticky. Get a plain donut. I like fried food more than I should. I like the taste of it. Did I already... Yes, I did. He didn't do that one to you, though. He did that to Yan. What do you want? I want a deposit. It was for your own good. I will give you all of my money. Please take it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm just gonna throw it away. You can just put a piece of paper down, or like a, you know, when you buy a calendar and you get that little cardboard square. Just put that on the wheels. What reasoning? Gotta start having some furniture. I'm gonna take all this stuff, fuck it. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna sell it. Booker. Ramp 7. Yo, I recognize that acre is a wild thing to say, but I get it after watching that video. Flame shirt? Oh ho ho! Time to get Guy Fieri in here. I'm gonna be learning more StarCraft soon. Once you've started, you can never stop. There's always new tech to learn. Zerg is definitely the one. Cherries. Yellow bar shirt. Now, do I want the flame shirt or do I want the houndstooth knit? I think I'm gonna go with the flame shirt. Yeah, I think I like Zerg, because Zerg looks cool. I really, really liked StarCraft cutscenes when I was a kid. And just looking at stuff in the game, I was not good at StarCraft. And I didn't really pay attention to the story too much. But I thought it was very cool. I liked that there were freaky, horrible-looking alien guys, because that has always kind of been my shit. I remembered I haven't done The Rock yet. And those pre-rendered cutscenes back in the day, which Blizzard knew how to do really well, were just so good. Also, the voice lines were fun. I think I've talked about it before, but I don't remember exactly. There's one voice line that the flamethrower guys have, where they say, "Slammin'." And I thought that was fun, and I think of that almost any time I see the word salmon. You must construct additional pylons. It was also a good one. I liked the worker guys for Terran as well. And like just the little cutout, like the little images at the bottom for the character faces were very fun. A lot of aesthetics in that game were really good and cool. The problem with Blizzard cutscenes still being good now is that I don't care about Blizzard at all now. I don't respect them as a company and don't care about the things that they put out. So I'm probably not going to see their cutscenes. Oh, there's the final fossil right there. Job's done. Simple and to the point. Money. Rhoda, I don't have time to talk to you. I've got to dig. Rogan? Definitely heard lots of Rogan. Weasel turd. Unfamiliar with weasel turd. Oolulu. You gotta lock it in for work stuff. No. I cast... Fired. Sorry. But if you go there and they rehire you, then I guess I'll say have a good work. Did I do this rock? Yes. Or maybe I didn't, but I don't know. It's hard to keep... Oh, I know what rocks I haven't done. Oh! I had a thing I was going to say, but I don't remember what it is now. There was talks of a game for the Discord. Web fishing? What? Not talks from me. I haven't said anything about it. I have web fishing. I've never mentioned it, though. Yeah, I have web fishing. I've played it. It's fun. I just never... Was that talked about in the server? I just didn't see it. Not really. I see. I'm just confused why it was brought up in the way that it was. Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, I have web fishing. I've played it a bit. It's fun. Comfy little game. You gotta get some goddamn sleep, man. Where is this rock? What rock is it? This rock? No. Did I already do the rock and I've just forgotten? What the hell? You gotta get some good sleep and get some good work. Get a really, really good shift and make a large amount of money. And then don't work for a whole 2 weeks. Go on vacation with your money and just sleep a lot. That's a realistic thing to ask of somebody, right? Did I get the rock and I've just forgotten? Is this something that's happened? I don't remember. Does anybody remember? I definitely didn't get it before you got here because I just went right to fishing. Your own animals. You had your own cross to bear. And it might have been a bear. This one. This is not the rock. This one? Did it break after you did something specific? Like, I guess that's not really what I'm trying to ask. Like, were you checking things every time you did something? Or were you doing things in groups and then logging back in and then doing more things in groups? Man, what the hell is my goddamn money rock? I want my money. Already done these two. Another fossil. Opened it twice, but my sound was weird, so I left for a bit. I don't know. How old is this town? I'm pretty sure I did this rock. Okay, so I would say if it's not an old town, then you can... yeah, I guess, yeah, it is annoying, but still redoable. Because, like, you could kind of test to see what stuff is being fucky. I don't need $100. I do need $100, actually, but I don't need 100 bells. I need way more than that. Alright, I'm going to go sell some shirts and Buy some paper. Pick up some money. Buy some paper. It's super easy, just point and click. Yeah, I remember that. And then it all went to shit. You seem to be having fun with it, though, at least. Hubris is what will undo us all in the end. I should cursive raw the museum. How would I go about doing that? I should pick up that money. I wonder how close I can get to those symbols. I've definitely got someone else I could send a curse to. In later games, you can get a King Tut mask. Goodbye, Pete. Those are real hieroglyphics. No, I know, but like I can't. Those aren't in this game. Is what I mean. This is what I have to work with here. So I'll see what I can do. Okay, I don't know what that first one is. It looks vaguely like this, I guess. That kind of looks like an uppercase B. That'll have to do. Where's a bird? Where's a bird? Where's a bird? That's supposed to be a bird, I think. Oh, but that's close to that. It'll have to be this. Just a gardener's list of Egyptian hieroglyphics, A1 to B1 with some repeats at the end. So it's gibberish. There's no triangle. Where's the triangle? That'll have to do as a triangle, I think. Oh, I don't think I'm getting... Well... Oh, there is a triangle. PlayStation buttons. That'll have to do. That's a person. That's a... that. Money. Where was the bells? Where's the bells bag? There's a bells bag. That fucking thing I did this for. I'm hitting them with a curse of Ra currently. According to this picture that I was sent, which is a meme. What that could be like a... That's like a... That's like a W. I'll count that as a W. Oh, whammon symbol. A B again. Except actually I think that one's tied to a different symbol, but I'm just gonna do it this way anyway, so it works. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that symbol? Yeah, those things. Hieroglyphics. Oh shit, I missed one. There we go. Okay, I don't know what the fuck... That's gonna have to be like a fucking... Something or other. That could be that thing. What the fuck is that a little... Is that a fucking alien? Is that an alien that I'm seeing? Do we have any aliens? It's just a little guy. It's like a little slime thing. That's a cloud now. Alright, we're getting there. Money. Bird. W. What the fuck is that? Is that a lion? There's no lions. Lions aren't real. Well, that's gonna have to be a lion now. Triangle, triangle. That fucking thing from before. More bells. The first symbol. An eyeball. That's an eyeball for sure. Bells. Again. Lots of bells here. Bug. And a different bird this time, but this is gonna have to count. Pom Pom is a thief and a bitch. She has made enemies with everybody in town, including myself. She regularly makes everybody upset whenever she talks to them. Curse of Ra. Oop. Oop. Oh no. I fixed it. It was screwed up like that for, I think, like 20 minutes during the last stream. Or a stream before it, I don't remember. Which is pretty cool. Alright, I will send that off to Pom Pom. It might have been two ones ago because nobody really showed up. It was during Animal Crossing. I think that's all the shit. Chuck this in the goddamn garbage. We found a little Italian deli today and bought snacks. I should eat snacks. You should. You should eat small snacks throughout the day. Gotta hit them with that spin. Yeah. What else? I guess I can just do that next time. I'm gonna hit the bobbleheads a few times. Have myself a little bit of a sit down. Wonderful. Phasmophobia update today. I have so many games to play. My goodness. I never played Phasmophobia. What was I doing? I had something I was going to look at. Alright. That's about enough of that stinking game, though. I'm not gonna do anything else tonight, but... Oh, shit, I remembered something I actually do need to do. But I'm just gonna do it off stream. Thanks for Thanks for hanging out, everybody. For watching and chatting and having fun. I will be gone when I want to be gone. And thanks for that raid. That was very much not expected, but fun to see. Kangaroo. I've got some more stuff to change for the thumbnails and the VODs now. I have to take a screenshot to make it so it's not snowy in the background, but grassy, because it's grass now. And I also need to change it so I'm wearing the flame shirt instead of the houndstooth knit. But that should not take very long. So I'm gonna go do that. Everybody go have fun doing other things.